Hello and welcome to Ride Home with Auntie. So this was the end of it was a little busy for me today because I realized the apartment that I applied for here in Phoenix was way on the other side of town, okay, from my job. But I had to go there to correct some or give some forms, not correct some forms, but to give them some forms so they can go ahead and submit my application. Okay. So finally, and this has been now the thing with mine, it's like, well, why is it taking so long for you to do it? For one, the building that I applied for is being built as we speak, and two, it is Section 42 type of project-based subsidies. So when you got government involved, it's a whole lot more than just applying for an apartment, giving them your deposit, and moving in. Okay, so with that being said, yeah, so it's a lot of stuff, and it's been a bit of a frustrating situation because the leasing agents or the property managers are busy because they also still managing properties that before this one. So because this project, this building is not completely built, so they still have to manage the ones that they have, plus the new one they will be at, where I will be at later. So it's a whole thing. They're busy, and it's hard to get in touch with them, and they don't tell you when they need. You got to stay on them, like, okay, I've got this, I've submitted that, do you need any more information? So I've sent, so it's just been a crazy process. But this is what happens when you're asking the government. They want everything except for your well, they probably do get a little bit of your DNA somehow. You know what I'm saying? So they want a little bit of that. So that was, I had to go there, so I took a way longer lunch. I did not expect to be gone as long as I was, but that was smooth across town. So now I will take the highway. I didn't take the highway at first because I wasn't sure how far it is, because I'm new here, so I don't really know, and I did not do the research. I just put in the address and rode out there. I just told them I'll come there because it's hard to get in touch with. So so that was done. I got a lot of work that I didn't get done yesterday, so that was good. Now I have to deal with some business at home, and I'll be honest with you, I'm not looking forward to it, but I do know it's necessary for me to take care of that business. But yeah, I'm not looking forward to it because that's all I want to say about that. Okay, as I'm sitting there, said, don't talk about it, don't talk about it. But yeah, I have to deal with it. Not looking forward to it, but we'll do it because it's necessary. It's important. So, boom. Now, let's get into the meat and potatoes of what I want to talk about this evening. So, this whole Cassie settlement and a lawsuit and settlement with Diddy has brought out a Me Too movie part 2. Okay? Everybody's coming out. Cassie said it. Said, oh, since she talking, and he did this to me, and he did this to me, and I seen it. So now everybody done seen everything now. So again, I mean, as much as people are saying like Diddy deserves it, I see it as a classic attack against our black men. Now, I ain't saying he ain't do it, and I'm not saying that he is, I'm not saying he didn't do it. I'm not saying that he deserves to go free. I personally feel like he made a deal with the devil. Now, because it went from, like, I know he made a deal with the devil. He made a deal with the devil, and he did not expect when he came to collect his soul that he was going to take him out this way. That, if you ask me, okay, you never, the devil never tells you how bad it is when he comes to collect. Okay, you get used to this lifestyle. You think he ain't gonna never collect. Let me tell you something. One thing you can rely on, two for sure: God being true to his word, and two, Satan being true to collect your soul. Okay. So this is an old play, an old satanic play from Jesus' days. This is the same thing. The same thing he probably offered Diddy is the same thing he offered Jesus in his temptation in the desert. Was he took him to the mountain, I can give you all that, everything you ever wanted. And then he said, bet, because I don't want to wake up with roaches on my face no more. So I'm gonna make a deal with the devil, because I can't go back to that. I think he made a deal with the devil, for real. Okay, now if you don't believe he made a deal with the devil with all that stuff, I think that he was willing to do whatever it was to get the fame and popularity that he did. Okay, and he got caught up in thinking that he would not have to collect, that he was never going to get caught, and boom, we here. Okay, now I feel for him, because he really, I bet money he was deceived to think that he would never get this. This is the same thing that's happened to R. Kelly and all of our black men. Okay, they're bringing them down, but you know, it is what it is. And now you got Christian Keys talking about it. I said, child, I got to agree with Funky Dineva. I'm not saying it doesn't happen. I'm glad he came out, and I know it's hard for a man to come out, but it has a aftertaste of, I'm jumping on this same movement. Okay, since everybody else is talking, it's time for me to come out. Maybe I'll get me a quick settlement. I hope so, Christian, but it does feel kind of like just to have a little taste of aftertaste of jumping on the train, okay, with everybody else. But am I surprised? I'm not surprised that this happened. And I also agree with Funky Dineva on the fact that him being a gay man knows gay men. So, not Christian, but Funky Dineva. And he's like, gay men kind of test out to see if you are susceptible to their advances. They don't just come on to you, you know. If it's a power play, then yeah. But if it's not a power play, I feel like they kind of knew that he wasn't going to do nothing. You know what I'm saying? They knew he wasn't going to crack their jaw. Okay? So, yeah. But at any rate, that's all I got for you, because it's coming up on my 10 minutes and I want to be able to post this on TikTok. So thank you for showing up. Get my followers up so I can do lives, child. Okay, that's all I have for you. Oh, and this is also going on Instagram and YouTube. Watch me there. Bye.